You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers.
Some of you not familiar with Randi Rosario. I'll give you a brief. Ms. Rosario is a host for tonight's conversation. It typically has a panel of 5 to 6 people. They talk about relationships, marriage, the state of Black culture, the state of humanity in general. Their setting typically is in a studio where they have a audience there in person, nothing virtual. They sit on the stage. They have like this auditorium set up, and she is the host. What they really do is kind of resemblant to Fresh and Fit. It's just not as it's not as, what's the word I want to say? It's not as eccentric. The difference between what she does and what Myron does is her biases is a lot more obvious. In my opinion, she's a panderer. And with Myron, he seems as if he purposely does and says things to trigger people. Well, she was on Anton Daniels' panel recently. I've watched this a number of times. At least 5 different people have covered this story. No one covers this unless what happens didn't happen. There's a panel with her on it, and there's another young lady on there who pretty much goes against everything that she was saying, and she ended up having to correct her on some stuff. And I won't play the video, but I'll tell you this. Miss Rosario's approach to these conversations always come from a space of entitlement, bitterness, hurt. And what I mean is she's so used to things being her way. Her perspective can't be skewed. It can't be changed or manipulated. Is how she sees it is just how it is. And she got corrected. She got put in her place. And by a woman. I thought that was awesome. I thought it was absolutely amazing. Because what we got to stop doing is letting people say whatever like it's supposed to be law. She doesn't hold women accountable. What she does is she puts all the blame on the men. And then you have people like 2K and Anton and this young lady who has to come in and go back and forth with her over things that don't really make sense logically when 2 people are responsible for creating the pathway that they end up on. She's a panderer to me. So when I heard and I watched and I witnessed for my own eyes, someone match her energy, but they do it in such a way where there's really no responses that you can provide. It made me smile a little bit on the inside. Until I get tired of hearing people just bash, and blame. But we're trying to really get to the root of the problem and find some type of resolve. And if you're not doing that, all you're doing essentially is cut off as bitter. Good job, young lady. See, my issue isn't with the people, is what they represent, is who they speak for. They speak for other ladies who will listen to this, take it, and assume that what she said is right or is gold, and it's not. See, if you really want to get to the core problem of your failures in relationships, in partnerships, why you keep on going and ending up in the same, you can't have people like her talking to you or telling you stuff. You have to have someone that's going to piss you off, tell you the truth. They got to tell you that you stink, that you ain't wash your feet, that you're a thrill for, and you've been sleeping with people since 1996 for a week straight, back to back, and this is why you can't pair bond. This is why don't nobody want to be with you. You done stressed yourself out. You done destroyed your box. You done destroyed your brain from intermingling with all. That's who you need to be telling you the truth. Not someone that's going to keep saying it's the man. Because the man has a role in it, but so do you. And I don't know why that keeps eluding people's voice box. So yeah, she got cooked in my opinion. She didn't really have much to say. She tried. She tried to shame her. She tried to gaslight her. She tried to use ad hominems. None of it worked. And I was impressed. Wherever that woman is today, I hope she's still doing her thing. Absolutely. We need more of her. Less of Randi, Rosario, more of her. The fact that she even has the success that she does, giving out the type of information that she does, is absolutely ridiculous to me. But that's just my opinion.